Right, welcome back. We're going to be having a go at doing a bit of undersealing. I was planning on doing the door top frames, but I want to do this first while the weather's nice and warm. So we're going to be starting by taking these arch liners out so we can get some stuff up inside, and I'll put them back on. And I've got access to a forklift, so that's why these straps on the front. So we're going to lift this right up in the air. I don't fancy putting it on jack stands and struggling underneath with a power washer, so there's not much room under there. And I'll try and get as much as I can done with the power wash. So we're going to be using, I think I'll wash it down with some TFR first, and then we'll move on to some G101 just to get all the grease and stuff off the chassis, and then let that dry. I'll put that dry overnight, I think, and then underseal it tomorrow. We're going to be using some Lanoshield, which is, well, it's obviously a Lanoshield knockoff. It's probably exactly the same stuff, to be honest with you. It was just like a bit cheaper, and we'll see what results we get. But from what I've seen online, it's supposed to be pretty decent stuff as opposed to wax oil. So I did wax oil this probably, I don't know, probably 2 years ago now, and I'm not really that impressed with it, to be honest with you. But anyway, it's mostly just surface rust and it isn't that bad, to be honest with you. So I'm keen to see what it comes out like. So for now, we'll get some spanners out and we'll take all these screws out of these arch liners and we'll get them off, and then we'll lift the front end up. We'll see in a bit. We'll get you set up on a tripod or something. Right, so we've got it lifted up, got the wheel arch liners out, and it's not that bad. I've got some crud in there, so we need to wash all this lot out. I've got better access to underneath, and there's the freshly done radius arms. So let's get power washer out. Right, well, that's all underneath washed. I've TFR'd it, washed it down, and I've gone over with some G101, let that set in for a bit, washed it down. So I don't think it's going to get any better. So I'll let this dry off properly overnight, and we'll come to it in the morning. Okay, so it's the day after. We're going to go outside in a minute and check on the chassis, make sure the detergents have done the job. This is the stuff we're using. We're not endorsed by them or anything. I did pay for this. It came with this trigger spray and lance. Don't really rate this trigger spray. It wasn't picking up out the bottle, so I've put it in this big trigger spray for now. See how we get on with that. But I have got a pump sprayer for a wax oil kit that I've got, so I might do the full chassis in that. We'll get more spray out of it, I think. But for now, we'll give the arches a blast with this, and we'll inspect the chassis. Let's go outside. Right then, let's have a look. Yeah, not done too bad, has it? Let's have a look at the chassis rails. Yeah, it's just surface rust, really. Right, we'll do it inside of this, and then we'll leave it for a couple of hours, and we'll come back and have a look. Shaking this, I think, actually. Right, well, that's all undersealing done. There we go. all inside the arch. So yeah, it's got like a glossy shine to it. When you touch it, it's still a bit oily, but it's turned all the rust, well, from rust to a bit oily. It's not as rusty anymore. But the only trouble I had was with the trigger sprays. Just would not work, even after heating it up and adding some terps to it to thin it down. So in the end I ended up putting a pump spray bottle similar to I might have put it away, hang on. So one of these things, similar to one of these things here, and I've got better results with that. But it went on really thick. I used the full 5 litre bottle. I didn't get a chance to spray some inside the chassis, so I'll have to probably get some more at some point to do the inside of the chassis rails. But yeah, that should protect it over the winter. I've also done the rock sliders. Can't tell from this angle, but yeah, you can see where I sprayed down there because they were going rusty. So yeah, not bad stuff to use overall. So next job is do these window frames. I need to order some new speakers and stuff though first, because I might as well do them at the same time, because I've got to take the door panels off. So yeah, these are looking rough. So that'll be another week or so by the time I get that video out, to let you enjoy this one anyway. So I'll see you again soon.